Hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving deep into a topic that many of us have experienced but struggle to understand: the pain of betrayal. Why does cheating hurt so much? Is it the broken trust, the shattered dreams, or the feeling of being replaced? Let's explore this together. Cheating is really bad. You're aware of that. However, I have to explain it so you don't misunderstand my video. I firmly feel that cheating is a very awful thing and that it can be quite difficult to decide to stay with someone who has cheated on you. Instead, than talking about cheating itself in this video, I'll explain why it hurts so much for two reasons. First, to help you become more emotionally resilient, and second, to stop any cheating incidents from negatively impacting your self-esteem in the long run. Why is cheating so painful? I stated that in the video, how to make anyone fall in love with you. We fall in love because of specific psychological demands that we have. Usually, meeting such requirements is essential to maintaining our mental and physical well-being. We automatically consider leaving the relationship the instant someone cheats on us, which is why we feel as though many of our basic needs are in danger. Cheating hurts us for several reasons besides just that. When someone is cheated on, they typically immediately reflect on their own insecurities. For instance, if a man loathed his short height and then experienced cheating, his thoughts would immediately turn to his height. In other words, when someone cheats on us, we place the blame on our own insecurities. The need for approval. People enter relationships for a variety of reasons, one of which is their desire for acceptance. One of the criteria I mentioned above, acceptance, might be important to many people. People crave acceptance, but they also want people to accept their imperfections, particularly the aspects of themselves they find most undesirable. A man who accepted a woman's appearance, even though she didn't like it, might cause her to fall in love. Of course, there may be many of other factors in her love map, but one of them may be the desire for acceptance. Now, if that lady were to get cheated on, the first thing she would consider is her appearance, since she would assume that her spouse cheated on her because she didn't look good. This is the reason why the woman will feel terrible if she is cheated on. You see, your life revolves on your psychological wounds because cheating touched her already open wound. Why some people don't get affected by cheating? Of course, cheating hurts everyone, but to varying degrees. However, having more confidence makes rejection less painful. A person will be more resilient to rejection the more at ease they are with their own insecurities, or the less anxiety they have about themselves. Additionally, since cheating can be seen as a kind of rejection, those with higher self-esteem tend to be less impacted by cheating. Yes, those individuals will still feel guilty, but not to the same extent as someone who feels cheated on because he is not intelligent, rich, or attractive. Should you break up with someone who cheated on you? Should cheating mark the end of a relationship? First of all, let me make it clear that I consider cheating a very bad and unethical act. But does this mean that cheating should mark the end of a relationship? Before I answer this question, let me make a few concepts about cheating clear. Let's consider two different examples. Let's assume that a man married a woman who he didn't like that much. Then after some time he met another woman, got attracted to her, then cheated on his wife. Let's call this case A. Now let's consider case B, where a man married his wife because he loved her so much. Then one day he felt he wanted to bring some novelty to his sexual life and then ended up cheating on his wife. Let's call this case B. Does this mean that both women should end their relationships as soon as they discover that? No. In case A, it's clear that the relationship must end because the reason the man cheated was that he didn't love his wife. But in case B, although the man did a horrible thing, the man still loves his wife so much. Watch the psychology of cheating. I am not trying to defend cheating by any means, but I am trying to make it clear that the mind of a man is way different than the mind of a woman when it comes to sex. A man can get aroused by a woman and feel like sleeping with her as soon as he sees her, even if he has no emotions for her. There is a large amount of studies and evidence that show that men aren't meant to be monogamous. See the psychology of sex. And while that isn't an excuse for cheating, still, it can help a woman understand how can a man love her and yet feel like sleeping with someone else. Men versus women. While women usually seek sex to bond with the person they have emotions for, men seek sex for the sake of having sex. A man can love a woman yet feel like sleeping with 10 other different women, and the reason this can happen is the way the male brain works. Also watch Psychology of Cheating. A man gets sexually attracted to women through his eyesight, a mechanism that can't be stopped. A man can love his wife, yet get sexually attracted to another woman that is just passing by. This doesn't mean that a man has any emotions for that woman, but it just shows how the male brain works. So what does all this mean? It means that if a man cheated on his wife, and she wants to end it before she ends the relationship, she needs to understand why that cheating happened. If it happened because the man loves someone else, or because the man developed emotions for another woman, then ending the relationship might be the right thing. If it happened because the man just wanted to have sex with a different female, then the woman should still make him understand that he did a horrible thing, but not rush into breaking up. When women cheat, some women think that society takes cheating more seriously when it comes from a woman because they are discriminating against females, but that's not correct at all. Women usually don't feel sexually attracted to a man before they believe he can make a good future partner. In other words, when cheating comes from a woman, it's usually a powerful indication that she has emotions for someone else, or that she is in love with a different man. But when a man cheats, he might either be in love or he might just have low self-control over the natural desires imposed on him by his male brain. How to know if a cheater will change? If the cheater became fully aware of the reasons that led him to cheat, and if he acknowledged them, then there is a great hope for him to change. However, usually both partners aren't even aware of those subconscious goals, and that's why they failed to reach a solution. The first thing a person who got cheated on thinks of is his own insecurities, and this can prevent him from seeing the real intentions of the cheater. For example, if a woman who didn't like something about her looks got cheated on, then she might believe that her man cheated because she is not that pretty. Because that woman thought of her insecurities, she failed to see the real intentions of her cheating husband, and so she failed to help him change. Yes, cheaters can change, but for that to happen, a solid understanding of their personality and psychological motives must be obtained. Once those motivates are understood, they need to be made crystal clear to the person who cheated. If that person is serious about changing, then he will acknowledge them and try to change them. If he wasn't serious, or if he refused to accept those facts, then changing would be impossible. This is why some cheaters never change. How you learned one or two based on psychology from this video. Subscribe, like, and share the video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.